What up, you guys? It's DJ back with another story time. Yo, let me guys tell you. You know what? Let me tell you guys a crazy story about the time I got jumped. All right. So anyway, so basically, this is around the time I was 16. I mean, I'm 18 now. This wasn't too long ago, about a couple years ago. And this is around the time I really kind of like my first job or whatever. So anyway, so basically, all right, what was going on was basically all right. So me and my friend, we gonna call him Tootie, because I don't want to use his real name. So all right, so me and Tootie was chilling on the porch or whatever, like by my house. So, me and Tootie were next door neighbors, but we was chilling on, yeah, it was his porch or whatever. And so then, I was like, hey Tootie, bro, let's go walking. Then he like, all right, then he was like, all right, yeah, sure, whatever, you know, hey, why not, let's start walking or whatever. And so anyway, so we started walking on too, and there was the group of guys. So me and Tootie, we had the corner, and so basically we was just so basically my bad for my stuttering, but basically me and Tootie, we was just really just gonna kind of go around the block or whatever though. Too, just around the block, ain't really too far though, whatever. Now our neighborhood, I ain't gonna lie, our neighborhood that we live in is kind of semi dangerous. Though. Our neighborhood is bad, but not really that bad though. It's bad, but not that bad. Basically, as long as you, basically, as long as you really don't talk shit though, and basically, as long as you don't really talk shit, and you really ain't got beef with nobody. Honestly, you know what I mean. You're really good for it. As far as that goes. So, but anyway, back to the story. So mind you, we was walking kind of late at night though too. It was about maybe 9 to 10 o'clock though. All right, so anyway, so basically there was this group of guys, right? They were ahead of us though too, so we saw them before they saw us though, or whatever. All right, so me and Tootie, so we turned the corner, we walked down the street, then we make a left or whatever, and then these guys, they were on the corner of the street though, or whatever though too. Like, okay, so they were on one side of the street and we were on another, and so they were just kind of looking at us like, like like who the fuck is these niggas? You know what I mean? Or whatever though too. And so then me and Tootie, like like I said, we were walking around the block. So we was heading up. All right, so then we had turned another left corner. So now we had pretty much almost made the full turn. So all we had to do was go straight up one street and make another left. Then we were gonna be at my house. Our house or whatever though. So basically, so we hit this corner going up the long street to head to our house though. And so then one of these guys, they end up. So then one of the guys from the group, he ended up coming behind us, and he was about I would say about 10 to 12 feet away from us. Not really a whole. You know what I mean. It wasn't really a whole lot of. Basically, it was a good amount of distance. You know what I mean. He was. The guy from the group that did end up coming behind us. He was a good distance away or whatever. But from us though too. So it wasn't really that bad though. I would say though. So it was enough where we wouldn't really think something was gonna happen to us though. All right. So anyway, so we're walking. So we looking behind us. We looked behind us a couple of times though. We was a little weirded out. Like oh why? Why did he decide to come now though? You know what I mean? We had no idea what was gonna happen. Now mind you, me and him, we had never gotten jumped before at all. Not even with beefing with people, not even nothing like that. We just never got jumped though. So that wasn't in our minds though. You know what I mean? Now that I think back on it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All the signs were there. Hey, hey, you guys better, you guys should have ran. When it was only just that one person at that time. At the time, you guys are gonna get jumped up. But anyway, let me get back to the story. All right, though. So basically, like I said before, so we're walking. This guy's behind us, though, and we just keep, we just look back about 3, 4 more times. Though. Then about a couple minutes later, out of nowhere, boom, dude, boom. Me and him get hit. Me and my friend Tootie. Me and Tootie get hit behind our heads. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? At this point, I don't know what the fuck going on though. So Tootie. Alright, so Tootie get knocked out to the ground. I'm still up though. I'm like, what the fuck? And then out of nowhere, I swear it was so fucking weird though. We didn't even hear these niggas even creep up on us though. which was really really weird though. Like we didn't even hear these guys keep up. They were just behind us. Like we didn't hear a stick break, you know what I mean, on the ground, or nobody slipped. It was like perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Them niggas got us though, bro. Like for real. I mean, like them niggas really got us though. Alright, man. So anyway, sorry. So basically, he get hit. He down on the ground. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Off the instinct though. Off of instinct. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I ran though. But it was just based off of instinct, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I wasn't really thinking, you know what I mean, at the time though. I'm like, oh shit though, you know what I mean? I wasn't really thinking about him or you know what I mean? I wasn't really thinking about my friend at the time, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You know, I really didn't know what's going on. So my first instinct was to run though. And then I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I tripped and I fell. You know what I mean? So I ran, I tripped and I fell. They ended up beating my ass, you know what I mean? So I ended up getting my ass kicked. And they ended up taking my shit. They took his shit. And then, but then luckily, we both had made it out of it alive, Nothing really serious happened. I mean, we didn't get any bruises on our. That's just, just some pride and dignity was took from us, but, a little bit of our pride and dignity, but, other than that, physically, we came out fine and our shit got took. But, I can't believe these bum ass niggas did. Yo, bro. They took this nigga's shoes and his comb because he got dreads now, though, by the time he had an afro. I'm just like, man, bro, them niggas is real life bums, though, man. But you know what, though? But they gonna get theirs one day. It's cool, though. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stress it. And what I think that was, though, I'm not gonna lie to them. I think, honestly, that was really a lesson from God, though. To be more self-conscious about things, so because I'm not gonna lie, before that had happened, I ain't gonna lie, I would walk any and everywhere I wanted to though, you know what I mean, no problem at all though, you know what I mean, and that's really not good though, especially really at night though. I really feel like, especially regardless of any neighborhood you are at, you're in, because you never really know who's out though. So I think that was God telling me, hey man, I think that was God telling me like, hey man, you know what? You need to be more cautious and you need to be more careful. You know what I mean? You like about where you go and what you do though. And and I've definitely used. I guess I'm assuming that was what he was telling me, and I've taken that advice ever since. So basically, the moral of the story is, basically, basically, always watch your surroundings and always watch your surroundings, what area you're in, and who you guys are around. All right, bye. Please like, comment, and subscribe.